Hey, Spiritual Squad, hoping all is well. I decided to make another video in the setting. I'm at the Botanical Gardens, and such a tranquil place. I think it's quite appropriate, especially for the month of June. June is really going to be about truly solidifying your ideas and the things that you've kind of put into play. Now, you've already previously talked about the seeds, adding water. We talked about earth, and this is kind of being a little bit of extension. It's a cross between elements here now and things to think about. June is going to be about the summertime and the sun. The element of fire is obviously going to be prevalent as it gets warmer too. But a couple things about this time is you really have to be paying attention. This month is about revealing. A lot of things are going to come to surface, and that has to do with even people, expressions, how they feel, things of that nature. And so you have to kind of think about what you're going to do in this particular month. So June also has its presence of really getting grounded in foundation part. So before you had the ideas of what it would be, and you kind of had an idea about what projects you're going to work on. But now, this time about projects means you're going to really have to be focused on those projects. And that means they're going to be good things, and it could be kind of challenging things. And so I want you to be careful and be conscious about your decisions and deciding. And that means this is a great opportunity for investments. It also is a great opportunity about foundation. So with that kind of being said, I want you to be really clear about for this month. This is also a time about emotions. There are going to be a lot of up and downs, and you really want to really engulf a lot more water during this time, because people are going to be sensitive to ideas, going to be sensitive to a lot of things. This may also be the time where you'll find a lot of tears. It's about releasing. And so foundation and earth is about really being clear about that. And so I'm going to suggest that you definitely keep yourself water around you, the presence of water, and even more so, even digesting water. If you can find it in you to be able to get into water, that's even better, but it may not be. But that being said, you really want to focus on all the things you have to do. So the other time, this is like a lucky number time. You might want to contemplate playing numbers, being part of numbers. This is going to be the time where excitement comes in. We know it's the summertime, and we already understand that part of it, but this is taking a little bit of risk. So you want to think about some of those risks, but I want to call it calculated risks. So if you feel to move and you feel lucky, go to the casino. Go to have a little bit of fun and take a little chance, but make it a calculated chance. So for those who are practitioners, think about luck. This is great about seeds. This is great about things that have to do with growth. And so because it has to do with growth, then you have to be conscious about tossing out money for luck into the street, putting candy out to the street. Pay for those that are practitioners like LA. This is like open roads. This is an opportunity. So you want to throw that out to him. And that also talks about acknowledging those things that help you. Acknowledgement means two ways now. Now, acknowledgement means, like in a spiritual sense, I think I mentioned last time, like flowers. Now, this is doing something extra special. And so when I mean that, it's almost doing things you normally wouldn't do. For an example, perhaps you do cook. This is also about celebration and having good luck in that part. So your intentions are let it be productive. And in that productivity and the success, you end up bringing opportunities with that. So like having your barbecue, having food, sharing things of that nature is also really important here. So you also should find yourself trying to share some time with other people. And I mean, giving back to the support system means, like, if you're gonna invite other people, be conscious, we're still in a pandemic, but still you could celebrate with each other. You could do things that have to do with having a great time with other people. And you want to do things very specific, acknowledging those loved ones in this time. The other thing to keep in mind is being clear about your intentions. because I mentioned about the sensitivity time, you really got to be prepared for tough conversations, and you need to tell people how you really feel. And I know June is about good things, but you also have to recognize when you have to let things change, let things go, and also just clarity. And so that clarity piece of it, you should think about that. Where's your inner peace? The way you feel about things? How are you feeling about things? And you want to let people know how you feel. So even though you don't want to, this is an important part. June is about letting the water bring cleansing and brushing off things that's no good. So to recap, you want to then focus on business opportunities, solidifying yourself. The foundation is solid. Or if it's the plant seeds, now you want to enjoy some of those things. It's the sun, it's the summer, it's the heat. Try to get out and have a little fun too. I know we have a lot of things going on, but still do that and tell people how you feel. Just really share that part. This is about communication. You know, the sidebar, we all know we're in retrograde, so a lot of miscommunication is already going to do because of just that. So you want to be clear about your intentions, your actions, and what you're going to do. So I asked you to make it a productive month for June. Let it be a great month for June. Spend some time by the water. Get a little bit of time out. Try to enjoy yourself. As like I said, I'm at the Botanical Garden, and it's so peaceful here. And the intention for me is to really solidify my decisions and be clear about that. And in that communication, it's going to be some great conversations, but it will also be some tough ones. Be prepared for that. And I wish you the best of this month.